Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode, some hot arrivals. So I'd actually recorded a different episode for my second episode, but I did it so long ago that I was actually talking about when I went to the Leafs game in Tampa, which was like 3 weeks ago now. It's really close. So, so I figured now if I uploaded that, it would be like super outdated and just terrible. So I figured I should just record some new episodes instead. So that's what I'm doing. It is Wednesday. It's a good Wednesday. So I just wanted to mention, my mic should sound a lot better than it did in the last episode. And I also turned on some game sound, so it wasn't such like dead silence in the background. I think it's better, but please let me know if you want to drop a comment or whatever, to tell me if like I did a good balance with the volumes and whatever. It sounded good to me, but you never know. So back on Hot Rivals, I have no intention of playing GWC or even playing the games for it, and just playing in that leaderboard or whatever. It really doesn't interest me. I don't care to play this game competitively right now. I sort of just want to chill, play, whatever. I guess this is like the equivalent of Divisions in a way, sort of, kind of. So that's sort of what I'm going for. If there's comp seasons, I would play it, obviously, which I know has been a major complaint from everybody. But yeah, no intention of playing GWC. I imagine that most of what you'll see from these videos is just going to be one-off Hot Rivals games, which is fine. I might do, like, stream highlights. If I end up streaming more, which right now it's every Thursday, so I might do that, not like every day or every week. Maybe like once a month or something like that. I'll compile like some good clips if I can get, if there's enough content, then maybe I'll do that. Right now, I don't know if I mentioned this anywhere, my goal is to upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, stream Thursday, Tuesday, I don't know, maybe stream Tuesday, depends. So like there's something on most of the weekdays, and then weekends, you're on your own. Excuse me for that. I'm not good at this constant stream of talking yet. It's tough, and my voice always gets raspy, no matter whether or not I've been drinking water. So there's virtually no way for me to prepare for this and prevent it. And you might be like, oh, she's coughing. She's got the virus. And I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I think it's like almost kind of terrifying in a way that I could have it and I have no idea. But I'm staying indoors. I'm not going out. So I'm doing my part. And hopefully you are too. It's honestly really crazy, and I know it's worse in other bigger cities because I'm still at school. Everything's moved to online classes, of course, as I feel like most schools have done, if not all of them already. We haven't closed, so I still have all my assignments, all my classes, everything's still going. But I'm still here, still at my apartment, as you can see by the background. But it's honestly, like, I don't know, man, it's just really crazy, like, going to the grocery store, which I haven't been in, like, a week, but, you know, you need food. So I probably need to go again this weekend, hoping that there's actually something there for me to buy, because I've heard it's getting pretty bad. The one thing that I have not purchased any of is toilet paper. I saw that I had 4 rolls, and I was like, you know what? This is good enough for me. I feel like it's going to take... I live alone. I think it's going to take me long enough that I can get some toilet paper when I'm done with those. That I don't need to buy right now. But man, it's honestly... That's like... You know, I think it's just weird. It's really just weird to me. That's the one thing, and I know this isn't like an unpopular opinion or anything, and I know that You know, people joke about this all the time, but it's just like, just why? Like, it's not like this virus causes some digestion problems and that you're going to be going to the bathroom a whole lot more. No. It's just because you have to be at home, but nobody runs through that much toilet paper. Like, it takes, I mean, like I said, I live alone. I know most people who are stocking up on toilet paper probably don't. They live in families. I would understand it maybe if you had a big family with a lot of kids, and kids use more toilet paper than they probably should because they just do this on the roll and just take all of it. But, like, for all those other people that aren't in that situation, which is, again, most people, because most people are somewhere in between, living alone and living with a lot of people, I just don't get it. I really don't. And why is it the one thing? And why must you be so inconsiderate to other people who might actually need the toilet paper instead of you buying, like, 20 rolls or 20 packages that you're not going to use for, like, forever? I don't know. I just don't get it. The other thing I found very amusing was that stores were running out of hand sanitizer before they were running out of soap. Which, I don't know, like, I get it, you're using more hand sanitizer, like, when you're on the go, and obviously before, when this, like, whole craziness started in the grocery stores, that people, you know, were still out and about, living their daily lives as normal. This was before, like, people started self-quarantining in the United States and North America in general. But, like, not buying soap until, like, recently. I just thought that's another one that it really just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm hoping that my 4 rolls of toilet paper will last me, until I can get some more. And if it doesn't, then I will be angry at our entire society for freaking out and buying toilet paper for absolutely no reason. The other thing is that it's like just like a reactionary thing, you know? Like, one person starts freaking out and being like, we gotta stock up on toilet paper. You know, like one crazy person is just like, we're gonna be inside forever. It's the apocalypse. We gotta stock up on toilet paper. And then somebody else sees that and they're like, shit, they're right. We gotta get toilet paper too. And then it just starts this entire domino effect where everybody's like, we need toilet paper. And then you have Costco putting on limits on how much toilet paper you can buy because people are buying too much toilet paper, and now there's just none everywhere. I heard a story the other day that one store, as soon as their toilet paper guy, like, I don't mean like somebody whose job it is to literally put the toilet paper on the shelves, but whoever was carrying out the pallet, and like when they're in pallets, they're wrapped in plastic, they were carrying it out to the, putting it out to the, to the floor, and people were like tearing into it before like they even took the plastic off. Like, and it's just like, why is there such insanity? Anyways, I'm not excited to go to the store this weekend, but I do feel like I need more food because everything is just getting more serious and the stores are getting more empty, even though it didn't even seem like it was possible. Granted, down here, things as far as the grocery stores were not get as bad as quickly. I saw like a lot of pictures, specifically up in the Northeast, like New York, Pennsylvania areas, where the shelves were just absolutely just empty of everything, and that was like a week or two ago. And this only started happening like this week down here, where things were just like gone completely. So yeah. I feel like I've been doing pretty well this game, which is kind of surprising, actually. I still haven't played too much. Like I said, I recorded those last videos like a really long time ago. And my intention was to upload them at the time, but I was really busy. I had spring break, and then I had an exam right after spring break, and it was like one of my only important classes. Probably my only important class. So it was like a big deal, and I was studying a lot. So I didn't really have time to like go through and fix anything in them, which I didn't edit the other one at all, except for add a screen at the end that said thanks for watching. Which was not included in the original recording because I didn't switch scenes, but so I just had to add that at the end. But I also had to like set up things on my YouTube and make a thumbnail, which I had never done before, so I just stole the style from somebody who who I watch on YouTube, which, I mean, I don't feel bad about it because A, they're a big YouTuber, so, like, who cares, and they're probably doing something right, so that's B, and C, I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyways, point is, I don't feel bad about it. Oh, C was that everybody steals from everybody in terms of content creation. You see ideas and you adopt them because chances are that if you have an idea for something like style-wise or just like for your appearance on a channel, somebody else has already done it better. Or done it and refined the idea, let's say. Maybe not, let's say do it better. So I think it looked pretty good, actually. I liked what I came up with. I did it in probably 5 minutes, but I think it was pretty good. I think it turned out well. Also, I want to thank you guys for just in general the kind words that I received in the last video. It got a little bit more attention than I was expecting it to get. To be honest with you, you know, I'm just not starting out, so I have no idea, like, what numbers I should be expecting or anything, which, like I said in the last one, it's not really, none of that's really important to me. I'm just trying to make good content for you guys to watch, and, you know, now's a good time to be doing it, because I assume that people are going to be just generally watching more stuff, trying to look for more stuff, just by the nature of what's going on in the world right now. Which, I mean, this isn't me taking advantage of this, because obviously I've had this idea. Oh no. Oh no. 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyways, obviously I've had, I had this idea a long time ago, and I talked about it on a stream like weeks ago. So yeah, not taking advantage of that or anything. It's just like, it just sort of happened coincidentally that I finally had the time to do it when everybody has time, because I don't have to go to class anymore. I just have online stuff, which, I mean, honestly, like, I'm not a fan of. So I'm a fan of it in the sense that I have more time, because let's say I go to one 50-minute class, right? And that's all I have for that day. It still takes me like 2 hours, because I have to leave, like, for my one class, it starts at 10:40. So I have to leave here to catch the bus around 10:15. Class goes to 11:30, and then I have to wait for the bus to pick me up. I probably get back around noon, so it's about 2 hours, even though it's only a 50-minute class. So here I can watch it. I can just sit down at my desk, watch it, be done in 50 minutes, and even less maybe, because I can, like, set the video to go faster, and, like, my professors are really old, so they talk slow, and they also include, like, a lot of extraneous information that just isn't important because they're old people and they just talk forever. No offense to old people, but, like, that's what they do, right? Like, you guys in school, like, you know what I'm talking about. They just talk forever. And one thing about that class too is, like, the lectures aren't even super important, because like, they just test on what's, like, in their PowerPoints, which is super nice, because then you don't have to, like, you're not, like, searching for all these little things that maybe they said in the lecture, or maybe they didn't. But it's also really annoying because if you have to know, like, every single little detail that's on their PowerPoint slides, and if you don't, then you can't get an A. Which is why it's a notoriously hard class. But anyways, so yeah, I actually struggle a little bit with, like, the self-motivation stuff, which I know is likely a problem for a lot of people. When I know a class is online, I guess, like, probably half of my classes or more every semester are online, because we just have that sort of system at my school. It's not a problem. It's just, I like the balance. Like, I like that I don't have to go to class. Let's say I'm taking 4 classes. I don't have 4 hours plus of lecture every single day, or 3 days a week, whatever. I like that. I like that I can sort of self-pace it and do whatever. But what I don't like is now that I have nothing in person, which I understand why, and I'm not complaining about it at all. Like, I think it's absolutely the correct move. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But now that I don't have anything in person, I'm just like, I struggle with not having the structure in my days. And now I have to try to create that structure in my days myself. And it's really difficult. I've been in school my entire life. I'm so used to having, them do it for me. I've never experienced anything like this. I know that, everybody is kind of going through this in some way. Whether you're, working from home or, also a student, whatever. But, yeah, so I it's only, Friday was my first day of not having any class in person. So I guess today is day 4, which I actually am recording this video on Wednesday. But, so yeah, I guess today's day 4. So, I'm, I gotta get motivated. I also gotta work in, recording times to do these videos, which they won't all be recorded day of, because that would be really stress-inducing and just putting a lot of pressure on myself for no reason, when instead I could just like record 3 at a time or something like that on a single day, which is probably what I'll do today. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and then like actually just watching my lectures, I thought maybe like it would be a good idea to do it all at the same time as I would normally have class. But I don't really know if that's a good idea, or if it's really gonna work out for me, because like, why would I watch a lecture at 10:30 when I could watch it at not 10:30? Which I still get up in the morning anyway. Like, I still get up around the same time no matter what, which still isn't particularly early. Like, it's not early to have to go to a 10:30 class. It's early to have to go to an 8:30 class, which I had every single day last semester, which is still not earlier than like a lot of people have to get up for work, but definitely still early. I'm glad that's over with. Basically, this whole thing is just turning the world upside down. It's just absolutely insane, and who knows what to do. I'm afraid that it's just not going to like be over with as quickly as we are maybe hoping or thinking, which is kind of scary. Like, you think that maybe this will be over in like a month, but like a lot of things are suggesting that it won't be at all. In fact, it'll be a lot longer than that. Which is like, how can we just suspend society for a month? I don't know. It's really strange. The other thing is like, sorry, can I score? Maybe I can score. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, how can we suspend society for a month? Yeah, it's just, the other thing is, like, it's all dependent on, the timeline for, like, if they find some sort of treatment or vaccine, which is, like, obviously, they're trying to do it in, like, a crash course kind of format, because this is really important, and they're probably working so hard and so long every single day to try to find something. I know, like, there's been at least one that's been tested, but obviously, it has to go through a lot of testing and then approval, and they're not going to take this lightly, even though, like, it's urgent. I would hope, anyway. I would hope that they're not going to, like, bypass things because it's urgent, even though it is, and it would help a lot, but, it sucks because here in the United States, in such, like, a country where everything is so spread out, it's so much more difficult to handle things like how South Korea did it, where they just mass tested everything, and now they're doing better. I think China's also doing better. It's nice to see. It's good that you can see that turnaround, but it's also been they discovered this 4 months ago, so it's been a long time. I know that it's sort of like recent for people in the United States, so it's hard to really grasp that, I guess. But if those countries that are so much more, like, their population is so much more condensed, and even like they're just smaller. I know China's not, but still more condensed population. How are we supposed to handle this in 4 months or less even? And it's like, I don't know. It's crazy to think about, but I'm just hoping things get better. I was supposed to go home, like, in a couple weeks. see the family, and it was on a flight, so like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, which I really hope so. It would be nice, but like obviously I don't want to risk anything. You want to make sure that we have a better outlook before you do anything like that. Me personally, I've been entirely staying home except for to go get food, which has not been a problem. I think it's kind of funny how some people are just like, we can't stop our lives. And I understand that, like, not everybody lives like I do, but for me, personally, like, it really hasn't affected me that much. I know it's kind of sad to say, it makes it seem like I stay inside all the time, which isn't necessarily true. Like, I do go do things and hang out with people and whatnot, but, like, I mean, realistically, like, it hasn't affected me. It's changed some things about my life, but the actual impact has been very, very small. Because instead of going to class or going to a friend's house, I just stay home, play video games, do my lectures, like watch my lectures here. I don't know. I assume for most of my audience they'll feel similarly, but not to take any shots at you guys, it's just like, I don't know, I just assume so. But anyways, now I've done all this corona talk in this video, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about in the next one. Maybe just more of the same. It's kind of hard, like I don't really know what else, like it's just, so nothing's really happening in life, so it's hard to be like, oh, this is what's going on in my life, because like there's nothing, because like life's kind of on pause, and this is the current event. And it's like current events for literally everybody in the entire world, so it's tough. It's really tough. That's the one thing that's difficult about, I know I said before that, you know, it's probably a good time to be making content because, you know, you might have a bigger audience, or there's just a bigger general available audience. He pulled his goalie. That's an interesting tactic. I don't know how this game became 6-5. It wasn't. I think it was 4-2. Oh my god, I got poked. I had a free goal. Oh no! I'm throwing! I was actually gonna win. I think I'm in D2 still. I haven't played in quite a while. But I think I'm in D2 still, which isn't bad. I think it's a good thing, actually, that I went down. Because I think these people will be more my speed currently. I would love to learn just a little bit of how to play again. Like, I don't know I don't know anything. I don't know what the meta is, or just like what the best way to play, a good play style is. Like, I literally know nothing about the game currently. But I'm hoping that we'll learn. I mean, if I'm going to be playing this, and I do want to reiterate that, like, probably 2 of the 3 videos a week minimum will be NHL, and then the other one is sort of variable. It could be NHL, but it could also be Hearthstone. Animal Crossing comes out this Friday, which I'm super, super excited about, and I'll probably stream it on Friday, actually. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Thank you guys again for the support. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, click the like button. It helps out a lot. I'm becoming a YouTuber now. And, you know, any feedback or anything, please leave a comment. I would love to read it. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you. But, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.